Hello, and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. So, we are back for the third draft of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. If you missed my first two, you should go back and check them out. In the first draft, I played with Cruel Ultimatum, and I did cast it multiple times across that video. It was a lot of fun. Second video, I did another 5-color nonsense deck, and it was a little more straightforward. Kept using Cactarantulas, bringing them back from the graveyard over and over. We're going to see what kind of shenanigans we get into this time. Alright, just one rare in this pack. Almost no green showing here, which is interesting. Taking the land would be fine. What else have we got? Brimstone Roundup requires kind of a build around. This is actually not that powerful of a pack, really, when you come right down to it. I mean, like, the Bighorn's a fine card. Desecrator's probably okay, but yeah, I think like the Desert and the Land are some of the better picks in this pack. This sounds a little wild. I think I would take like the Blooming Marsh or the Bandit's Hall. So I'll just go ahead and take the Marsh here. Okay. Bunch of uncommons this time. Let's see, we've got some tricks in blue. Pretty aggressive red card. Take for a Ride can actually be defensive. No. Yeah, if you've committed a crime, you can do it at instant speed. You can block with it. Outcaster is a pretty nice green card. Control, power 4 or greater, draw a card. I like the looks of that. There's not really any strong removal that stands out in this pack. I'm a little bit drawn to green anyway. Yeah, I think it's kind of a toss-up here, but Outcaster willing to give it a shot here. So we can draw cards if we control a creature with power 4 or greater. It only triggers the once, though, and you can plot it. It also means it can be a 3/3 for 2 mana. Okay, so this can return a creature from the graveyard with 2 extra counters. And can rack up damage on the opponent if we have legendaries. I guess reanimating something with 2 counters is kind of nice. Some forgettable flyers. What else? Another forgettable flyer. Really not that much here. Conduit Pylons is probably one of the better takes. Rakdos Joins Up is at least kind of interesting. The take probably ought to be Conduit Pylons with the kind of decks I like to build, but I'm going to take I'll take the rare. Okay. Badlands Revival is definitely a strong card. So is Eartha Joe, though. Tyrant Scorn is a pretty solid piece of removal all the way around. So this has a lot more going on. Giant Beaver would be fine too. I don't know if I would take it over these uncommons though. Let's see. Eartha Joe could at least trigger the Rakdos Joins Up. But if I take the Badlands Revival, I might be sending a stronger signal about green. Torpor Orb. That's more of a constructed, maybe sideboardy kind of a card. Like already would be kind of a non-bow with some things in my deck here. Don't think I'm going to take that one. Giant Beaver would be pretty good for what I've got going. It would set me up with a creature I can draw a card with. Also continues to send a very strong signal about green. And nothing else stands out too much. Baron's a fine card, but... Oh, Repulse. Repulse is quite strong. Hard Bristle Bandit, though. If you're in green, this is like one of your top picks, and you can splash into all the other colors by using this guy. So I think I like this better even than like the Repulse and the Vault Plunderer. Would be a couple of other high picks. There's the Baron again. This time he might be more interesting to look at. Lullaby's fine, Pulverizer's fine. Drover Grizzly's fine. If we go with the 4-power theme. Let's see, if we are going with the 4-power theme, do I want the Grizzly? Do I want the Pulverizer? Which one of those do I think is better? I think the Pulverizer is maybe better. I'm going to take the Pulverizer. Okay. Well, there's Stagecoach Security, Overzealous Muscle. We could also splash into blue for this town ain't big enough. I guess that could get us some value, maybe protect our own things a little bit as well. It'd be the first blue card, though. None of these are especially strong. I'll take this one. Okay, Bandit's Hall is kind of where we're at here. I really enjoy the 5-color decks in this format. And the other cards, I mean, like Desecrator's fine, but Lava Spur Boots is maybe fine, but I like the Bandit's Hall here. Okay, Ankle Biter would be good, but Festering Gulch, I really like the mana fixing. I think it's a good way to go. I'll take a Buzzard, it's pretty forgettable. Let's see. Don't love the Jailbreak scheme. It is removal, I guess, of a sort. Okay, Conviction. Swamp. Alright, so what do you do? 3/3 with haste. That would be splashing into white. Non-token creatures. So pieces of cardboard you control have tap, make a token that's a copy of target token you control that entered the battlefield this turn. Do I have a bunch of tokeny stuff? Doesn't look like it. Free Strider Lookout's good. Whenever you commit crimes, you get to find lands. That's a good card. I like that. We're passing up like a Journey to Nowhere, Make Your Own Luck. Oh, Make Your Own Luck. Man, I've really been wanting to try this one out. There's no chance it makes it back. But I like the Lookout. Bonnie Paul. Paul Bunyan. Alright, with Babe the Blue Ox. Equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever you attack, draw a card, then you can put a land from your hand or graveyard on the battlefield. So it even works with Mill. Yeah. This is like one of the balmy rares of the set. We're taking it for sure. Shepherd is good. Shepherd would be a good card. Holy Cow would be fine. You know, the more you splash, the less that the 3-drops are exciting. You want to go kind of for the bigger cards. Passing up a Giant Beaver, but we're not passing much that's green out of that pack. Oh, Ultic Matter Weaver. This guy's actually really good. Every time you cast a creature, you can get a gnome. So even if you don't have any artifact tokens to copy, you can make gnomes for all of the creatures that you cast. Pretty good. Vanishing Verse is fine, but there's all kinds of removal you can get across 5 colors, so not that concerned about passing up a decent piece of removal. Yeah. Matter Weaver, though. Every creature we cast, we get a gnome. So it's a 2/4 for 3 already. First creature we cast after this, it's put out 3 power and 5 toughness for 3 mana. Annie Flash. I got wrecked by her in one of the other drafts. We're passing up a Buried in the Garden. I guess there's a chance it comes back if no one's in that color combination. But yeah, I can't let Annie Flash pass me by here. So, if you cast it, return a permanent mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Yeah, she's just so good. Would love to get this Buried in the Garden, but I'm not going to let Annie Flash pass me by. Okay, Cacturantula is amazing in this pack. It sends a good signal about green. Alright, we could take the gold pan if we just wanted to be more certain about our color fixing. I think the Paladin's actually the take, though. I think we're going with the Paladin here. Oh, Omen Path Journey. This is an amazing card. Especially if you're in the 5 color. I ran this in the first draft that I did. Did great work all throughout the draft for me. Okay, Oasis. That's good for making some blue splashes. I think I like it better than any of the spells. Girad made it back. So did Make Your Own Luck. No way. Okay, Make Your Own Luck. We're doing it. We're doing this. They're going big. I'd like some more Hard Bristle Bandits. And just mana producers in general. Like, I would take more Bandits Halls at this point. You know, I don't have to have the best mana producers. I just need to get there. Just need to get to these 5 and 6 drops. However I do it. Okay, Giant Beaver. Should I take a Holy Cow instead? I don't think so. I think staying core green is pretty good here. Okay, none of these are especially exciting. I'll take the Sentry. It could actually... There's a chance it could make the deck if we don't have enough 2-drops. Buried in the Garden made it back. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Armadillo. Plains. Okay, not that excited about Tiny Bones Joins Up. I don't see that many legends. I've got a couple. I got a couple of legends, but don't think it's that impactful of a card. Let's see. I actually don't love too much of what I see in this particular pack. Can I produce the double red for the Scorching Shot? Maybe. I've already got plenty of 5-drops. Would it be safer to take a Thunder Salvo? I think I'd rather have the Scorching Shot, even though it's hard to cast. Okay, Abrupt Decay. That's pretty good. Let's see. You can plot something. Nah. Zav is alright. I mean... And I guess the Lonely Arroyo, but Abrupt Decay's good removal. We're a little bit light on 2-drops at the moment. Oh, Ariette the Beguiler. Or 4 lifelink seems like she's worth it on her own, even if we have no auras in the deck. Definitely feel light on the 2-drops and stuff. But I'll take a 4/4 lifelinker. Wait, should I take the Fierce Retribution instead? Would that be smarter? That might be smarter. Or the Abraded Bluffs. I'll take the Fierce Retribution. We need ways to survive the early game. Okay, Wingsmith. Wingsmith is a good card. Oh, Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Yeah, I don't think I can pass up Dance of the Tumbleweeds. This card's great. Fixes our mana. Later on gives us a game-winning threat. Just good stuff all the way around. Okay. Lawbringer's probably a little awkward for us to use. Vile Smasher's kind of for a different deck. Mystical Tether's good. But I think I like Naturalist here. Just as long as we smooth out the mana, everything else kind of falls into place. Okay, should we take the land? I think the desert is the take out of this pack. Okay, probably the paladin here. Oh, interesting. Trail at the vault. Haven't really seen a lot of this. I don't think I need it, though. I think I would rather have... Actually, a 2-drop. I think I'd rather have a 2-drop that keeps me alive, maybe? So this or the Vault Plunderer. I think I'm going to take the Death Toucher. Okay, Medic is not a bad defensive play either, and draws a card. That could be okay. Do I want any of these? No? Okay. Rare in the sideboard. Okay, Desperate Bloodseeker is a good 2-drop. Can trigger crimes. Mill the opponent. Wow, the Wingsmith made it back to us. Okay, Desecrator. Desecrator's fine. And a Griffin. Okay, we've got some crazy things we can ramp up into. I wish I had more of these hard bristle bandits. We'll see what we can do, though. Start making some cuts. Armadillo can go. Conviction can go. We'll keep the other stuff at 2 right now. I like these 6-drops. All of these can stay. Cacturangel is going to be more of a 5-drop anyway. Pulverizer's good. I could drop it if I needed to. Paladins are really good. Rakdos joins up, I'm not sure about. Badlands Revival is really strong. Gets 2 things back from the graveyard. One of them doesn't even have to be a creature. Let's see, Griffin's a little lackluster, and Desecrator's kind of for a different deck. I think it would be fine, but... Buzzard can go. Outlaw Medic feels a little bit low impact. Not feeling too sure about Rakdos joins up either. Alright, I like the rest of it. Let's add some lands. Alright, I'm gonna run with this for the moment, and we'll get into some nonsense here. We're up against Business Time. Looks like a keeper. We got good mana. It's a rat. Okay. Go ahead and play the bandit. Well, I did not immediately kill it for 2 mana. Okay, Mine Raider. So made a treasure. I think we go ahead and play the beaver here. Just give him something to be distracted with. So if they do have removal, they're not thinking about the bandit. Okay, that can give outlaws first strike on your turn. And when you commit a crime, you get a mercenary token. It's pretty dangerous. Buried in the Garden could get rid of it, though. Okay, take saddle 3 for the giant beaver. Yeah, I'm blocking. Okay. So let's see, if I put the Buried in the Garden on the mountain, I could actually cast the Scorching Shot this turn. That's interesting. We'll take the at-knife point. And let's see, do I want to do this or do I want to play the Wingsmith? That was a good question. They could have something a lot more scary coming. Let's play the Wingsmith. I will come in with the beaver. If they want to gang up on it, I'm okay with it. Nope. Alright. Okay, play the muscle. That'd be a pretty good thing to Scorching Shot. They have a treasure, so it's not impossible that they could do a crime on my turn. Just unlikely. Okay, pump up the Raider. I'll just trade off the Wingsmith. Okay. Well, we'll see where we get on mana here. Hopefully this kills the muscle. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't quite line up the way I hoped. Alright, I'll play the Sentry here. go ahead and saddle. And now the sentry can attack on its own. Oh, I guess if I do the Dance of the Tumbleweeds... Well, I could play Bonnie Paul next turn anyway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Unless they kill the bandit. But they've got bigger problems. Locomotive. Okay, so you can crew this all at once, and then when it attacks you get a treasure for each thing that crewed it. Pretty neat. 6/5, it's big. Crew's up for just 1, and that can block. So, we don't actually have a good attack here. Yeah, it crews up for 1. So I think... Let's see, I could do Bonnie Paul right now. I mean, I guess that's the play. Because, yeah, they could have a removal spell, and that would be sad. But Bonnie Paul, you know, whenever you attack, you draw cards. Anyway, we cannot safely get in. So we will wait. Alright, Raven. I guess I would trade Bonnie Paul for their train. I've got ways of getting her back from the graveyard. And I gotta punch through it somehow. I guess if I find another land, the Ox can attack instead. Because it's not whenever she attacks, it's just whenever you attack at all. So... I like to keep her around if I can. I guess I am going to get a land because of Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Unless they got a counterspell. They're thinking awfully hard over there. I am surprised they went after my bandit. I guess they figured out at some point that I'm doing the 5-color thing here. Let's see. Can I still do 6 here? Looks like I can. Alright, I've got white, black, red, green. I guess it'd be nice to have some blue. Lush Oasis. Ah, they give it up. We're up against Kurari. 4, 8, 2, 4. This hand is a mulligan. This looks like a keeper. But what do you put back? Giant beaver, I guess? Or a land. I'd really like to get to the Omen Path journey. Alright, start with the Oasis. Alright, Keykeeper. Well, I guess if we play the Backwoods, we'll have the journey on 4. Okay, Bloodseeker. They target me. Land and a Sentry. That's fine. We'll play a 2/4. They'll need to kill it or use a trick. If they tap it with a Keykeeper, that would be great. Frontier Seeker, looking for a mount or a plains in the top 5. Whiff. That was pretty bad for them. No, it's pretty bad for them. Omen Path Journey. So let's see, we do need black, white, blue, black, red, green. We've also got double blue things in the deck. Grab an island. And I guess another forest. No attacks. Okay. So they've had a lot of 2-mana plays. Oh, Ultec Matter Weaver. Yeah, that's the thing to lead on here. Now I can play the Bandit and get a gnome. Oh, Prairie Dog. Terrible. Let's see. Can I still cast 2 spells if I play the Bandit's Hull? I won't. I will have the mana. Yes, with the Bandit. I can do it. Alright. It's just gnomes, right? Yeah. And a Bandit's Hull. I'll take it. Yes. No attacks. Bovine Intervention. They have so many 2-mana plays. But it will not avail them. Oh, let's see. I don't have enough mana to do 2 6-mana plays, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if I untap for a crime. Man, I'm really close, actually. I'm really close to doing both. But I guess I don't need to. Alright, so just kind of grab whatever here. I guess I'll get another blue. I'll come in with the Ox. Okay, Pariah would make damage dealt to the opponent, dealt to my elemental instead. So, we're going to take this, put it on an island, and bury the Pariah in the garden. Let's see, do I want the mana from the Bandit? No, I'm good. Alright. Come in with you two. Gotta jump. And the turn. We got all 5 lands off the Omen Path Journey. Finally got to 3 mana. But their Prairie Dog is not growing. Oh, you know what I should kill? Their Sterling Keykeeper. That's the thing that could stop me from winning the game. No, wait. Death Toucher. Alright. Fine, I'll kill the Death Toucher right now. Make a blue. Draw a card. Okay, Abrupt Decay. Come in with you two? Could come in with a Pulverizer as well. Yeah, sure. Jump. Alright. They kill the 9/9. Very well. Get a Surveil. Probably want land. And so they dump a Vengeful Townsfolk, which is a pretty good card. Oh, Anti-Flash. Wow. Coming in. Say go. Alright. So let's kill the Keykeeper. You can make me an extra green. Alright, they're done. We're up against Nabute. Go first. Looks pretty good. We've got a desert for the Cactarantula. And we can get the second green from the Buried in the Garden. I'll go ahead and get the Sentry down. Oh, discard a card? I mean, they're all pretty good. Yeah, they took Buried in the Garden. Well, I don't have to reveal that I have the swamp yet. Whenever an outlaw dies, drain. Okay. We've got the double blue for Bonnie Paul, we just need a green as well. Yeah, I'm blocking. What do you got? I guess they're gonna do 2 damage to the Sentry? Oh, Rooftop Assassin. Okay. Oh, hey, Giant Bee. Yeah, come in with the Assassin. They plot something. It's the Buzzard. Okay. Let's see. Saddles for 3. I don't quite have 3 yet. But I can come in. can go ahead and mill them a little bit. Okay, Hellspur Brute. They could have played that pretty cheaply, I think. Okay, working through their cards. I still got the little assassin. There's the buzzard. Okay, let's find some land. We'll take a green. Attack with the beaver. That's fine. All right. Yeah, come on in. Buzzard can die. Okay, sure. Vault Plunderer wins the combat. Well, we got a couple of things we can play here. I guess Cactarantula would be the most backbreaking in terms of their flyer. If they have one last piece of removal they've been saving for it, it's still a problem for them. Alright, Bonnie Paul. Ox can saddle. They can sack something to the Desecrator, but this at least forces them to do it. Sure. Like, if they get rid of their little 1/1, then that's still something valuable off the board. Okay. Come down on the board position of the 3/1, and that's still a fine trade. Yeah, we'll block. I don't want to go too low on life. Cactarantula is still a big problem. Alright, let's make our own luck. That wasn't luck. Anyway, come in for 10. They took 10. Might be about to die. There we go. And the ox gets bigger for the lands. So let's go ahead and play it. Alright. Yeah. Alright, fine. It's being too aggressive. We're up against LPOPEE. Yeah, looks good. We'll take it. Start on the Matter Weaver. Get more value off of playing the Naturalist. Pylons. And they do not surveil away. Probably was a land. Okay, I haven't really had a chance to play with that card yet. See, I'll start on the Matter Weaver. So the creatures we play will start making gnomes. Mystical Tether. Alright. Well, let's go on a journey. We need black and blue. And maybe just another green. Trying to find a mount or a plains. None. None of those. Okay, Giant Beaver's a good card. Let's see. I could just play a Paladin here, I guess? Yeah, sure. Okay, so they've got kind of a mount deck. I'll trade. I don't want you to keep getting counters. Interesting. All tricks, all the time. Well, in that case, I guess I will send this beaver back to the top of the library, or they can choose to put it on the bottom. Gain trample. I'm just gonna play it safe here. Do the servant. Oh yeah, I'll kill it. Okay, tumbleweeds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. If I hit an untapped land, I could play a fully kicked tumbleweeds. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, abrupt decay. I actually want their grizzly to be dead before their turn, so they can't use it to saddle the beaver. It's time to put him on a clock here. Alright. Yep, we're killing that grizzly. Get down the wingsmith. Oh! Yes, please. So... yeah, 10-10. Alright, they give it up. We're up against Zach, X2. Looks like a good hand. We got the Bandit's Hull. 3 colors of mana. Pretty happy about it. There's a blue for the Bonnie Paul. Miriam. So she's dangerous when a mount or vehicle attacks, but she's not a mount or a vehicle. Well, let's get some mana going. Should be able to play Buried in the Garden and get rid of her. Oh, that guy's dangerous too. Let's see, we'll go ahead and play another green here. Get Buried in the Garden going. Go ahead and get rid of Miriam. She's a little too dangerous. Yep, giant beaver. I think I'd take this too. I think I want that beaver to be gone. So let's see. Alright, if I play the Paladin... I'll still have the 2 mana left. to do the Fierce Retribution. Actually, this thing could keep growing. Maybe it's the thing I need to really worry about here. I can just take this trade. Because I don't want to bounce it back. Give them more land. More deserts. Okay, I'll play a Spinewoods Paladin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I can't do Bonnie Paul and the Retribution. Well, let's play the Giant Beaver. Get this Retribution cast. I got a Paladin coming. So, can you protect him? Nope, it's dead. Burrow Fiend, and what is this thing? Whenever it becomes tapped, you gain a life and draw a card. Interesting. Well, a couple ways I could go about this. Probably need to get Bonnie Paul cast here at some point. And I'll use Bonnie Paul to saddle up this beaver. Alright. We're gonna take the trade. That's good. Takes a piece off their board. I'll take 7. They might have a fight spell or something, though. Oh, this one's bad. You cast a creature spell, you get mercenaries. Yeah, I don't think I can suffer that one to live. Let's see, I guess I could fully kicker this thing, but I'd rather double spell, I think. No, alright, how much mana do I have? Is it still 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could do 3 and 2, which is not ideal. I could also do 3 and draw a card. If I'm going to draw a card, I should just do that anyway. Okay. Gets me another land. Gets another counter on that thing. Go ahead and get rid of Selvala. And do I think they can kill me? Not really. So let's pressure them. Ooh, anti-flash. Alright, so now I'm in a position where I can do lethal attacks. Puts them in a much worse position. Oh wait, they can kill me here, can't they? I wasn't thinking about that. I guess I'm just a Nimrod. I'm not thinking about how big the Burrow Fiend gets. I need to remember that. I'm not used to this format yet. I wasn't thinking about that Burrow Fiend being a lethal threat. That's on me. Alright, we'll chalk that up to learning curve here. That was a bad misplay. Hand's a little slow, but mostly fine. Alright, keep getting the tap lanes out of the way. It played black, lava spur boots, and nothing else. Of course, I've got a really slow start here myself. Looks like they're mana screwed. They could be sitting on Shoot the Sheriff. In which case, I think I'm going to plop this Paladin. So they can't use their mana efficiently. And actually, if that's what they're sitting on, I should make them shoot this Cactarantula. Or... no, I don't. Yeah, I'll play the Cactarantula. Get a card draw if that's what they're sitting on. Well, I guess I'm not gonna not play the Paladin here. So, fine. Nope, they didn't have it. It wasn't Shoot the Sheriff. Alright, there's a red. Bedevil. Yes, I would like to draw a card, thank you. Oh, Badlands Revival. Oh, boy. I'm actually going to lead on the Pulverizer here first. Just leading the beats with the 5 drops here. Can also double spell to deal 2 to them. Okay, so they had another removal. So now... oh, I don't have the black for the Badlands Revival. Okay. Well, in that case, let's double spell. See if I can find me a mana. Do I want to mill her? I guess not. Here we go. Alright, they had a murder. Trying to stave off the inevitable here. So how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, I'll just attack. So Cactarantula can come back up. And then for my hand... yeah, Pulverizer. Yes, I would like to draw a card, thank you. Alright. Let's make red. Get this cast. play this Stinger? Okay. We're up against TVRUS. Hand looks okay. Get down a marsh. Okay, opponent's got blue, green, red, and a gold pan. They could be 5 colors like I am. Oh, it's Summoner. Okay, so if I just let that Summoner be, they'll be able to attack and make a thingy with the gold pan. I'll go ahead and set him back here. Are they going to miss their land drop? Ooh. Okay. Feel better about this now. Giant Beaver can trade with their Summoner. Okay, they'll get a land from the Claim Jumper. But not 2. I'm gonna use the treasure to trade to make the 3-1. Because I'll take the trade. Alright. I guess I could leave up all 5 mana, and I could bounce both of their things. But they could also make a bad block here. Okay. Put a beginning of combat stop. Interesting. I thought they'd use the Claim Jumper to get another plains this way, but they're doing Map the Frontier instead. Maybe they don't have that many plains in their deck, in which case it'd be odd to be playing this card. Okay, so they're getting double black here. Alright, well, here's Beaver, there's Bandit, and I'm going to get this giant beaver to saddle this other giant beaver. Not a terrible position, even if they've got a board sweeper. Because the Badlands Revival targeting 2 of the giant beavers would be pretty good. Okay. Oh, interesting. Repulse, huh? Let's go ahead and play the Bonnie Paul here. Razzle Dazzler. Part of the cast 2 spells gimmick. Seems like their deck's a little bit all over the place. But they're 5-color like me, I think, so that makes sense. Oh, they were able to get the Beaver, but not Bonnie Paul. Well, let's come in. Oh, anti-flash. Yep. Let's see, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, not quite 10. Okay, so maybe what I should do is play the Beaver and the Badlands Revival. We'll keep the untapped one. Oh, I gave him a Ox token. Alright, that's cute. Oh, Nexus Head becoming, that's neat. Can make a Golem token. Comball only makes token copies of stuff that the opponent makes. Bruce Tarl. If it's a land, make an Ox. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and draw a card. Let's see, do I have the mana this turn? No. I can do it this way, though. Alright. Build Bonnie Paul. Play the Lizov. Did a Nexus. Claim Jumper. Drain for 1. I don't have any more planes. They're actually coming in. Alright, so whenever she becomes tapped, right? Yeah, we'll come in. Alright. Buried in the garden. It's gotta be anti-flash, right? Okay. Great. It was something they could actually use. Oh, come on! Okay, take 9 and figure out something to do from here? I need to see what I draw off of anti-flash. Okay. Spinewood's Paladin. Hack Tarantula. And I think I'm dead. I think I'm just dead. Well, at least I can say the games I lost were because of me. That'll learn me, darn me. I guess I'll remember how these cards work next time. It's a painful lesson to have to take, though. Sure, we'll kill Comball and this thing, but we're actually just going to die with first strike damage. Well, that was painful, and that was painful because of misplays. I think I probably should have gotten to at least 6 wins, maybe all 7, if it wasn't for me. That's hard. That's a hard thing. Learned some things about some of the cards in the format, though. So, I guess fool me once, or fool me 7 times, shame on you. There's a lot of text on these cards. It's hard to remember all the things that they do. But, that being said, 4 wins is actually still right around that break-even point. So, This deck performed, did all the stuff that I asked of it. So I can't fault what this deck was doing. I can just find fault with the operator. So yeah, I think 5-color is still very viable, and I think you can find more than enough playables to go above 40 cards, especially in 5-color. Anyway, if I haven't driven you away with all my misplays, then please like and subscribe. Check out the other videos on the channel. Helps me out a lot. Until next time, never stop honing your critical thinking and empathy.